ONN, take one.
Good morning, everyone. And now here's all the news you can use on ONN, the OWL News Network. Today, we welcome Mrs. Clark's third grade class. Shane, what a great group of students.
Wow!
Everyone, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now Mrs. Clark will lead her class in the patriotic song, followed by the character pledge and the always exciting class presentation.
Respect, responsibility, and citizenship too. They bring out the best in me and you. Trustworthiness and being fair help to show others that we really care. We all know what's right. We all know what's good. We will do the things we know we should. You may sit down.
Our class has been studying the Age of Exploration in our history books, and we discovered that it was one of the most exciting times in our world history. Our third grade students have researched famous explorers of the world and would like to share some excerpts with you now.
I'm Marco Polo, and I was born in Italy in 1254. My mother died when I was young, so I lived with my aunt. When I got older, I traveled with my father and uncle who wanted to try new things. I'm famous for my travels to Asia and exploring China. I was the first European to travel to the entire Silk Road.
My name is Christopher Columbus. I was born in Italy in 1451. When I was young, I worked as a trader and I learned to make maps and navigation. I wanted to find a shortcut to Asia to obtain riches. In October 1492, I spotted a land, but it was not Asia. I am famous for discovering a new world, America.
I am Vasco da Gama. I was born in Portugal in 1460. When I was young, I trained in mathematics and navigation. I am famous for being the first European to find a trade route from Europe to India by sailing around Africa instead of going by land. My name is Juan Ponce de Leon. I was born around 1474 in Spain. As a child, I worked for a knight and helped to take care of his armor and horses. I also trained to be a knight and fought in a battle for Spain. My first exploration was to Puerto Rico. I am famous for discovering Florida. I am Ferdinand Magellan, and I was born in Spain in 1480. I grew up in a wealthy family and served as a page in the royal court.
I wanted to find a new route to India instead of sailing around Africa. I wanted to sail around the Americas to East Asia. I am famous for being the leader of an expedition that was the first to circumnavigate the globe. Circumnavigate means to sail around the world.
My name is Hernan Cortez, and I was born in Spain in 1483. I attended the University of Salamanca for a time, and I learned the language of Latin. In 1504, I set sail for the New World. I am famous for being a Spanish conquistador. That means I conquered new territory as a soldier for Spain. I am most famous for leading an expedition that called the fall of the Aztec Empire.
My name is Francisco Pizarro, and I was born in Spain around 1474. My dad was a colonel in the Spanish army. My grandparents raised me, and we were poor. I never learned how to read or write. I worked as a pig herder, and I wanted to improve my life. I wanted to find riches. The King of Spain funded my exploration. I am famous for taking over the Incan Empire and claimed Peru for Spain.
I am Sir Francis Drake. I was born in England in the 1540s. My father worked for an English army. I grew up near the sea and I worked for a sea captain. I became a privateer and I attacked enemy ships of Britain. I became famous for being the second European to sail around the world. My queen knighted me, and that's how I got the title as Sir Francis Drake.
My name is Henry Hudson. I was born around 1560 in England. I worked as a cabin boy when I was young. My first expedition was in 1607. I wanted to find a new route to India. It was dangerous to travel the old routes because many ships were attacked by pirates. I thought that I could sail over the top of the world, but it was too icy. The Dutch funded my expedition, and I ended up finding a river. That river is the Hudson River in New York.
I am Captain James Cook. I was born in England on October 27th, 1728. I was one of 7 children, and my father was a farmer. When I was old enough, I joined the Royal Navy and became an expert at map making. My first expedition was in 1768. I went to observe Venus as it passed the Earth and the Sun. I had also hoped to find the fabled southern continent. I am famous for exploring the South Pacific.
Well, let's give a big round of applause for our explorers. That was terrific. Thank you so much, Mrs. Clark. And now here's Shane from the 5th grade with all the news.
On Tuesday, our preschool classes presented their famous and fantastic multicultural fairs for all to see. And what a sight it was! Miss Mary and Miss Tanisha's Pre-K1 class turned their classroom into a very beautiful and exciting country of Mexico. Their Mexican projects had to be seen to be believed. Meanwhile, students visiting Miss Sandy's and Miss Brittany's Pre-K2 class entered an exotic and lush rainforest teeming with monkeys, snakes, and jaguars. Could you hear the sounds of the jungle? Everyone had a terrific time visiting these 3 countries. Now that's a
Wow!
On Wednesday, we celebrated National School Choice Week, and we learned about the history of some of the programs. School choice gives parents the freedom to choose the best school for you. Today we're all going to celebrate the 100th day of school. Can you believe we're there already? Each class prepared very creative projects and we had a grand time. That's a triple.
Wow! Wow! Wow!
And that's not all. Miss Tammy and Miss Kay turned their classroom into China. Did you see the huge panda, the Chinese dragon, and the Great Wall?
Shane, you gave a terrific news report. Thank you so much. And now here's Olivia with the weather report.
The highs will be in the low 70s this weekend, with no chance of rain. It will be beautiful.
Thank you. And now we'll end our broadcast by singing our school song and saying our cheery spirit cheer. Is everybody ready in the classes?
Yes!
Is everybody ready in the studio?
Yes! Hoops and stun at the one and only, the very best is our Genesis. We got spirit, yes we do. We got spirit, how about you? We got spirit, yes we do. We got spirit, how about you? We got spirit, yes we do. We got spirit, how about you?
Thanks for watching ONN.
Bye.